Are you a true friend to people that are around you? Today's show is called Soul Friends. And I want to talk a little bit about real friendships and what they can do, how they can benefit our lives, and how you can tell is measure them up to God, to God's standards of what a friend really is. Can you disagree with your friend but still be friends? Or do you disagree to the point where you're going, oh, I'm never going to talk to them again, and you go into a tizzy and just have a real fit about it, and you walk away from the friendship? That's not really a true friendship. A true friendship is coming back and saying, can we resolve this? Can we make it work? Not only do you need the friends like that to keep you strong in your life, in your physical life, in your emotional life, in your spiritual life, but you also need to be a friend to that other person. God is your ultimate friend. He is the one that's never going to turn his back on you. Because unfortunately, I hate to say it, but even with the best of friendships, there can be a break in the friendship, whether it's like what happened to me, or whether it's because someone offended someone else. There can be a break in a friendship. But what's more important than anything is the friendship worth fighting for. Because back to my girlfriend, Deborah, I realized after she and I started talking again that I was really frustrated with this. And I actually almost felt guilty to some degree, because I wrote her back and I realized, because she had told me a little bit more about her situation. And it was a situation where it was an abusive situation. I still have not heard all the details, but it does not sound like it was a very good thing. But it was a controlling thing that her husband held over her. And I realized, and I told her this the first day, I wrote her the next day, I was in tears. And I emailed her the next day and I told her, I am so sorry. I am really sorry that I did not fight for our friendship. I felt like in some ways that I didn't need to have that 22-year gap in our friendship. And of course she reassured me. She goes, oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. She says, I know your thoughts were with me, and she says, I've been praying for you through the 22 years. But I wonder, I sit back and I think about, what would my life really have been like? What changes, what differences would have happened if Deborah had been in my life for the last 22 years? I don't know. I'm not going to dwell on that, because I am so thankful that God has seen fit to bring my soul sister back into my life again. And I am beyond thrilled with that. Because, once again, in one of the last shows I talked about being of value and worth. And once again, friendships are valuable. They are precious. Don't throw a friendship away just because you got your feelings hurt. If it's a friendship that God wants you to have, go to that person. Find out what happened. Ask for forgiveness. And then reestablish the friendship. And be blessed all the more. It's a great thing. I've never felt, as I was a young adult, well, actually when I was younger and even into adulthood, I never felt like I had a lot of friends. Some people have lots and lots of friends over here and over there and over there and in this city and in this country and wherever. And that's fine and dandy. I would rather have 1, 2, maybe 3 really true friends than 50 friends all over there going, oh, I'll be your friend. I don't want a fair weather friend. I want someone who truly loves me, that truly believes in me, and knows that I'm going to do the same for her or for him. And then I'm going to be there to defend them and to fight for them because they are worthy. And I want them to know that I care about them. That's far more important to me. And I know not only are they going to enrich my life, but I pray that that God will use me to enrich their life, to help them to grow and to move in the direction that God wants them to move into. It's important. It's so, so important. Evaluate your friendships. Really find out how do your friends measure up to what God sees as a true friend? How do they measure up? How do you measure up? I mean, I'm talking about how your friends measure up, but how are you measuring up in the same role as a friend? I've always been kind of a loner. I don't mind being by myself, but I'll tell you, when I need a friend, I've got some phenomenal friends that will always be there for me. And I hope, and I believe that they do believe this, that I will be for them.